What's going on, guys? It's Brandon back here again today for another season preview. We are in the final stretch here. After this, it's only Vegas, Washington, and Winnipeg. Season preview number 29. The Vancouver Canucks, excuse me. Very tired right now, so bear with me as I get through this, upload this, and go to bed because it's been just a very long day. Their GM, Patrick Allvin, going into year 5, fourth full year as the Vancouver Canucks general manager. Coach Adam Foote is brand new. Crucial part into keeping Quinn Hughes around is what we've been told. As in, I mean the public. Looking at their forward core, it's definitely been stronger over the last couple years, but it's still overall pretty decent. Höglander, $3 million at 2028. You hope he just really takes that next step into becoming a top 6 rather than middle 6 forward, but overall, he's had some good seasons, he's had some bad seasons. The real key piece here is Pettersson, $11.6 million until 2032. You can't get worse than what he was last year, so hopefully Pettersson has a bounce-back season for Vancouver's sake. Besser returns on a 7-year deal, $7.25 million until 2032 as well, so they'll have a lot of cap space opening up that year. Second line, you have Jake DeBrusk, $5.5 million until 2030. Filipino, who you hope can stay healthy due to his concussion concerns in his medical past, $4.437 million until 2027. And then Evander Kane was acquired from Edmonton, $5.125 million until 2026. You have Drew O'Connor, $2.5 million until 2027. Teddy Bluger, with the loss of Pius Suter, probably steps into that third line center spot. But I think Bluger ends up on the fourth line, and Ratu will get the chance on the third line. But Bluger, $1.8 million until 2026, and then Connor Garland, $4.95 million until 2026. He's been extended $6 million until 2032. Then you have in the fourth line, you have Nils Aman, who's an RFA in 2026. Atu Ratu, who's an RFA in 2027, and Kiefer Sherwood, who was excellent last season. $1.5 million until 2026. Other forwards they have. This team won the Calder Cup. The Abbotsford Canucks won the Calder Cup, which is the Vancouver Canucks AHL affiliate. So they do have some players ready probably to hit the NHL rosters, or if anything, are close. You have Linus Karlsson, who's an RFA in 2026. Vitaly Kravtsov comes back over from Russia in the KHL to play here. He's an RFA in 2026. Lekaramaki, it seems like every year we talk about him getting into the top 6. Is this the year? Is it next year? When is it? RFA in 2027. You have Sason, RFA in 2026. Baines, RFA in 2027. And Chase Stillman, RFA in 2026. And Braden Coots, who was drafted this season. He will definitely not be playing this season. RFA 2028. Say Braden? I feel like, was it Braden? I don't remember. Just Coots. You also have some minor league veterans here like LeBate, who was in Columbus last season, and you have McEachern here as well. Looking at the D-core, it starts and ends with Quinn Hughes, $7.85 million until 2027, and Philip Hronek on that top pair as well, another very good defenseman, probably one of the top 10 pairs in the league, $7.25 million until 2032. You have Marcus Pettersson, $5.5 million until 2031, and Tyler Myers, $3 million until 2027. You have Elias Pettersson, number 2, who's an RFA in 2027. You have Derek Forbert, who's making $2 million until 2026. And looking at their depth, they have P.O. Joseph, who's an RFA in 2026. Mancini, who's an RFA in 2026. Brisebois, who's an RFA in 2028. Brisebois is not an RFA. Wallander is an RFA in 2028. Jet Wu is an RFA in 2026. So you had some defensive depth there. And then in the goaltending, Demko, $5 million until 2026. He's been extended as well as part of the plan to keep Quinn Hughes around. Apparently he's buddies with Garland and Demko, so extending them hopefully keeps him around for them. He's now making $8.5 million after this year until 2029. You also have Kevin Lankinen, who was extended $4.5 million until 2030. She Loves moves on, which we'll get to. And looking at their depth, they do have some depth in goaltending. You have Tolopilo, Patera, and you also have some other guys like Young in there. And overall, they should be fine on the goaltending front as long as Demko does not get hurt. That seemed to be an issue last year, is he never really was healthy. And Demko is a top 10 goaltender in the league when he's healthy. And when you're missing that, you're missing that. So additions, really the only major one is Evander Kane. On the subtraction side, Shelovs is traded to Pittsburgh. Joshua's traded to Toronto. Pius Suter, I think he's going to be an underrated loss for this team. He signs in St. Louis. Juleson goes to Philadelphia because that's where Tocchet is. Brandstrom is still a free agent, I believe. DiGiuseppe, I believe, went to the Rangers, if I remember correctly. And Friedman also as a free agent as well. So looking at where they were last year, they were, I don't know why I didn't just make space for them, but they were fifth in their division after finishing first the year before. Everyone expected them to fall back. How far back? That was probably as far as that people expected. But 2025, 38, 30, and 14, 90 points, 18th in the league last season. So they just missed the playoffs, 6 points out. But it still wasn't good enough after finishing with the top record in the Pacific. And they're only making the playoffs twice in the last 10 years now. Consistency's been a big issue for the Canucks. They'll have really bad starts and then finish the season off strong, or whereas in 2024, the one time they had a really good start to the season, and then they kind of tailed off near the end of that, but they won a round and got to Game 7 of the second round, so people thought, okay, maybe they're farther along than they are. So it's a big year for the Canucks to see what they can prove. They've already shifted up the locker room. A lot of players have exited, JT Miller being a big one of those. Bo Horvat was gone years ago, and it's only a matter, we'll see how else this roster shakes out, because they cannot go through a drama-filled year like they had last season. Anyway, guys, that's going to be all I have for you guys on this one. I want to thank you all so much for watching this video, and I shall see you all in the next one. Have a good one.